Okay, so these are from 2017 or 2018, but these were recent. At Fitzy Nichols was a name that I used to use. I think my iPhone is still named Fitzy Nichols or something. Half my devices are like named my old name, which is really annoying. If you have changed your name, or you have a dead name or an old name, you know that thing. Okay. Brain bender, pretender, moneylender, email sender. Yeah, so we've traversed an echelon here. We've become a wordsmith. Rookie moves are chill. I made a ton today. Every single day of my life. How to know if a scrape is infected. Yeah, my scrapes get really like weird, and if I look at them too much, I notice how much they're like white and concerning looking, but I think that's just the way that like scrapes on my body heal. The best way I've found to heal a scrape is to just forget about it and to like bump it into things. It gets kind of all like fuzzy and weird, like it collects dust. I've never had much luck with a Band-Aid. I don't know. Freaking let your kids eat dirt. Become a fortress that is impenetrable. Probably not the best advice. If I die of some weird thing, here's evidence of why. It's because I didn't care. But it's worked for me so far. Dad hat, in quotes, is completely bogus. Adult males are going to stop wearing baseball caps now because the scene is too blown out. It's true. It's like Gus Johnson wearing Air Monarchs. Like, I mean, I guess it's not so far off with like all the Balenciaga kind of ideas of like really chunky shoes, kind of bringing things back to the 80s. I think Monarchs are just the most awful shoe I've ever seen. But my dad wears them inside and it's amazing. Iconic pink bismuth with 5 high heel emojis. It's whiskey business being a willy-nilly sphincter. Umbrella drink emoji. That's a good ass tweet. Really good, really important, really iconic, really, just stuff that needs to be on the internet. Arty catfish, in quotes. Well, karma chicken and brother monkey. I'm a birthday magician and also cut hair. Yeah, cut hair on the side. Haven't cut somebody's hair in a while. If anybody IRL that knows me needs a haircut, I could do it for you probably. And I'll try really hard not to botch your haircut. I admire the paint stains. #stains, and the first part was in quotes. I'm sure that somebody said that to me. So many people comment about my pants because I have like 5 pairs of Dickies 874 original fit 30 by 30. That's my pants. And 1 pair of Volcom chinos that are just covered in paint that are like my paint pants, but also like all my other pants have gotten paint on them. I kind of wear them to everything. It's not a good look. Probably. I don't know. I have a few pairs of like khakis or whatever. Like if I needed to look nice, I would not wear. But I have before. I've like worn them to big events. Pants with like a few spots of like white paint on them. I paint things. What am I gonna do? Especially the reason why I like Dickies. A worn in, just normal Dickies work pant. I've seen so many memes about like skating that are like making fun of, like the cuffed Dickies look. I love a good straight leg pant with a cuff on it. Especially in like in colors that aren't jean or black, that really thick weave that's almost like jean material, but it's like a little bit thinner because it's like that cotton polyester blend where you got the toughness of the polyester and then the softness of the cotton, and the more that you wear them, they kind of get like a little bit pilled, but like in a good way, in like this really fuzzy way. It's cool to have like a default because I hate trying to choose pants because everything's a different fit. I like pants that like fit the same, and then t-shirts that I can tuck into those pants. If there's any scrap of how I can make that like gay, I'll take it. Maybe pair it with a bandana or something. If I went somewhere fancy and somebody commented on it, I'd be super embarrassed about it. But usually it's people just saying like, why do you have paint on your pants? And I don't even see it anymore. Like it just goes right by. Maybe that's kind of like a silly artist thing to be even talking about. Like, whatever. When gas station man calls you boss. Yeah, I think I wrote that on a day that I left my wallet at home, and I left both of my phones because actually up until this year I've always carried 2 phones, a track phone and an old iPhone with no service on it. And now I just have the old iPhone without service on it because robocalls. But I left both of my phones with him at the gas station and drove home. I was on my way to school and I was for sure late. It was a bad morning. I was usually never late though. I'm very on time because if you have parents that are late all the time, to like have independence, you need to get everything like half an hour. You need to get to things a half an hour early because heaven forbid something happens, especially if it's a place far away. Another emoji post: hospital, turtle, chicken in the egg, red book, blue book, green book, koala, factory, garlic chomper. Yes, so I used to have this sinus infection, a chronic sinus infection in my right cheek. It affected my top teeth. I used to think, I didn't know if wisdom teeth, I didn't know if it was a cavity, but I've been past that like a year out and doesn't hurt, wasn't a cavity. So I would like rub garlic on that thing. I'd keep garlic in my mouth because I thought it was a cavity. Also, like around that time when I would get sick, I would just chew up whole cloves of garlic and swallow them, chug the bottom of a glass of apple cider vinegar. Like, that's, for whatever reason, that was my prerogative of how to get better. It hurts real bad. If you've ever done that, I don't recommend it. Eating roasted garlic, or garlic that's been like brined or roasted or altered in some way, is really good tasting. It tastes great. I love the taste of garlic. I love garlic powder and stuff, but eating raw garlic is, sometimes when you're sick and you're just like really mad, sometimes that's fun. You get that like masochism in and you're just like F living, but also like I want to get better, but I just don't even care. I don't know, it's a brain. I'm a brain. I believe I was a victim of a cheese dream. Yeah, the theory that you eat cheese and it makes you dream all weird. The early 2000s Staples logo freaks me out. Yeah, it still does. Another emoji one: flower bouquet, cardinal, pound, money, race car flag, train. I've also worked on / built more doors this year than any other. Built a door, I guess this was 17. I made a door at my partner's mom's house. I built the door because that's the type of town we were living in. I've truly just had a breakthrough. That happens sometimes. Today I ate an unripe peach and plantain. And then I put peach emoji, banana, peach, banana, peach, banana. I've been catching green lights by their little yellow tails. Wow, I don't even remember that tweet, but I enjoy that. I enjoy that a lot. Oh, here's another stellar tweet. Schrodinger's poopy shoes. There both is and is not dog shit stuck to the bottom of my shoe. I think that tweet could be better if I just left it at Schrodinger's poopy shoes, because you can guess, like, what do you step in? I don't think that end to it really needs to be there. On rare occasions, I'm completely late for work and I don't even know it. Yeah, I think around that time I was working somewhere where I'd get like pretty scolded. Like, it was not lenient, and looking back, I don't know why. Like, it really didn't matter. Like, nobody, I don't know, it mattered apparently, but people being very, very serious, just trying to get by and do my best. What else can you do? Get fired, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't fired from that, but my dog Sam eats purple flowers. So, speaking of songs that get stuck in my head, Dragging the Line by Tommy James gets stuck in my head. More often than not, because it's just it's kind of a classic rock and roll, jaunty bass line, and repeat. Just the lyrics, my dog Sam eats purple flowers, kind of gets stuck in my head a lot because it's pretty bizarre. I don't know if I've ever said it on this show or on Twitter or anywhere else, but my mom was friends with Tommy James's wife, Linda, and I would like go over to his house as a kid and like visit them, and I would really like to catch up with that family. Yeah, I don't know how to make that happen, but it would be cool. Love Tommy James, love his music, grew up on that, and yeah, he's got a cool house. He's one of those sunken living rooms. I just have a weird memory of being in that living room, and then I think somebody was like checking their email on the TV. Like, this was a while ago. That was futuristic rich people stuff, and it was MSN, and I just remember like looking at that weird butterfly logo and being like, what is up with that logo? And then I'm like, MSN, is that the same as MSNBC? In my little blossoming logo nerd mind, I was like, wait a second. And also I'm like, what are all these logos that are coming out? Why do they all have circular gradients and like light sources and like, oh, they're so bad.